Yo, what's up? It's Canadian Goose back at it again with the Effectless, the series where I don't use effects, no bike, no eyeball bomb, no fairy, none of that, no wiki. You know what we do here. However, I do need to be fully transparent with you guys because last night I was playing Tuki and I didn't log out of this account and I started a different save file because I wanted to show Studyman some worlds. I'm gonna have to move this over a little bit. That rose one right there, I got, so we'll have to try to remember how to go there because I want to show it off, just so you know I got that. But this one in the top right, I'm not allowed to get in Effectless, but I ended up there on this alternate save file. And now I don't think this doesn't ruin my account. I don't care that much. I play Tuki for fun. I love playing this series, and it's just a joyful experience. That was a bean world in Legacy Nexus that I was curious about, so I went there. Didn't know I would get a badge. I think there was another one that. Hold on, let me fix that. There was another one. Hold on, my things are all over the place. I swear there was another one that I got. Oh wait, yeah, the one I got, but I don't know where it is for where I'm standing right now. So when you click on this, you get this cute little, I don't even know what this is, mochi? Is it? I don't actually know what it's supposed to be. You got like a little tangerine on your head, and it's so cute. And I think this gives you a wallpaper, I think, which is cool, so I wanted to come and do this. But yeah, no, I just wanted to like be open about, I wasn't trying to get badges that I am not allowed to get on this account. But badges is something that's like, I don't think I care that much about it. It's like, if I was cheating in this save file, that's different. I care about that, so it's not like I'm going to use effects or anything to go places that I'm not supposed to go. But that's where masks come in, and masks, I think, I know I keep bringing it up and debating it, but at this point I've used them so much, I'm very okay with them being a part of the series, and I think that they're super cool and awesome. Now I'm trying to remember, how did I get to that rose place? I don't think I'm going to remember how to get there. Well, I guess we're playing as funny mochi tangerine, and I think I had an idea. Excuse me. I think I had an idea of where I wanted to go, but I don't remember. Actually, maybe it was it through here? Oh, that was another badge I got last night for walking over these things, and it just gave me a badge, so I mean, the account still has these badges. It's hard for me when I really want to play Tuki, but I'm not going to record at that time, or it's too late to record. And, like I said, I wasn't using this file. I was playing on a different file, messing around with some concept ideas and showing Studyman some stuff. And, not using effects on this file, and I'm not planning to ever, but like the badges, I'm just gonna let that go, because there's a part of me in my kind of perfectionism with challenges that I would get really upset at that in the past, but now I won't. We've been here. Yeah, we've been here. Not that I don't want to go in there and explore again, but I think when I was here, was that how I got to that rose garden place? I don't know, but I also just love being in Pincushion Vineyard because it's like one of the best worlds in the entire game for me. I am really thinking about making that video still where I just kind of like show off some of my favorite worlds, but I still don't really know how I would go about doing that. And I do want to do that. I have a lot of things cooking in the background, I guess, but oh, there's a door. I will explore. Oh, does this go to... Oh, yeah, this place. Well, let's go back in here and see if there's anything... Whoops. See if there's anything going on in here. Because if I remember last time, there may have been a construction cone somewhere. But I don't remember, because this episode came out 8,000 years ago. And I don't remember. I remember the... Yeah, I was just about to say, I remember the big funny face guy. He's my best friend. I love this. Oh, he's hungry. He wants to have a snack. Okay, I need to actually check if we have that. Yeah, we already had that. That was number 75. So we'll just keep on explorating, see what's going on. This place is so cool. I love a good teleport maze. I really do. Were we already in this one? Actually, I think we might have been. Why does my throat always get crunked when I'm trying to record an episode? I'm like, please, I just want to speak. Wait, this is a different door. That's the green door. Oh, this goes to here. I completely forgot about that. Like, completely forgot about that. Yeah, throat, if you don't cooperate, I'm going to. Let me sip some drink. Maybe that will help. I kind of want to just like have like a chill little video, chill little adventure, and we can see what we find. Stop. Of course, every time I want to record, something is happening, and I just ate dinner. So if I haven't talked about it before, I'm gluten intolerant. I can't eat gluten. It runs in the family. And so I'm used to ordering gluten-free, or like asking for a substitute or whatever from like a restaurant. So I went to a pizza place, but I wanted to get like an Italian sandwich, so I got a sandwich. And I was like, wow, I ordered my sandwich, and I'm sitting here and I'm halfway done with the sandwich, and I went, this bread tastes different. I didn't order a gluten-free. Ball. I forgot to order gluten-free. It just slipped my mind. So I might get really sick, or I might be okay. It's completely random, because I don't have full celiac disease. I'm just intolerant to it. Most of the time it makes me die for a bit. I get really tired, I get really upset stomach, and then I'm not doing too hot. But then it goes away after like a day. But it was such a good sandwich. I literally got an Italian sub. So I got the subby, and I've fulfilled my prophecy. And here we are at Blue Palm Road. Blue Palm Road. I was in here last night, and there was a lot of construction signs. I don't think I found anything when I was in here. But we might as well just have one of these types of videos where I'm just kind of wandering around. I've been in a talking mood, just kind of like to have Tukey as like a backdrop for just talking about stuff. You know what I mean? Like some of my favorite YouTubers, that's kind of their style, and that's kind of the style that I like. You know, focus on the game when there's new stuff and you're doing a journey, talking about the game and stuff. And, you know, I love talking about the game. I love playing Tukey. But I also just like talking about stuff. And you hate to see this. Oh, that's a tall one. That is a tall one right there. But yeah, I think it was the last episode where I also just kind of walked around in a world and just kind of like talked. There's been a lot like on my mind and stuff, and you know, I don't really know how to fit this into the content, but something that's really been important to me is like mental health awareness and stuff. And like, you know, knowing that a lot of the fan base for Tukey and the fan games it skews younger. So it's like, when I was young and I was like in high school and like young adult and stuff, we didn't really have all the tools and all the support systems that exist now, like, NAMI and 988, and therapy just being more of an accepted thing and all of this stuff, like when I was growing up. So it's like, I know this is a weird random left field thing, but it's like it's super important to me, and something that I haven't really talked about much on the channel. But as somebody who has suffered, from pretty bad mental health issues and trauma and substance abuse, it's super important. And, hopefully I remember that I'm talking about it on this episode so that I can put like links to stuff and resources and stuff, because it's like, if you are struggling with mental health in any way, I don't know about other countries. I'm speaking, for American stuff. That's all that I really am aware of right now. So 988, NAMI, SAMHSA, and from there you can ask them, because they're more qualified to give resources that can help you. And that's the best part, getting the resources. Like, I mean, I didn't know where to fit this kind of talk in, so I just figured I would just do it in Tukey, in an effectless episode. I considered making like a just a standalone video about it, and I might still do that, especially if anybody kind of wants something like that, and it's just like hard, because I've seen a lot of people who don't know what to ask for help, or they're in a situation where they don't think that's even an option. So it's super important. And if you have any concerns or struggles in that realm, you can just, you can leave a comment, and, I can give what resources I know. And that's just like, because I just think about it a lot, because I see a lot of bad stuff on like social media, and I'm kind of sick of social media. I like YouTube because I can make my things and I can do creative stuff and talk about nonsense and play the fun games. But like Instagram's the only thing I use. Oh yeah, there is something in here. Oh yeah, I did find this, didn't I? And it is different, because there's something that got added here. Also, I don't remember this screen being as cool as it is. Like, this is super cool. But yeah, we can go back to the Tukey, the Tukey talking. I just wanted to talk about some of that stuff, because that is a very important aspect to my life. But yeah, if I remember correctly, I was kind of tired last night. I did come here, and I think I did find something new. So let's try to find that again. Did I go right, or did I go this way? I might have... Wait, what's all this then? That's sus. That's sus is sus can sus. You knew this? I think I went to the right. There's a part where you walk out of bounds. Well, I guess it's not out of bounds, but it feels like you're going out of bounds. Yeah, right here. And then somewhere along the lines, there was a warp that I had never seen before. And I'm glad I kind of don't remember, even though it was just last night, but I did... I've seen so many worlds just in the last, like, a week, that it is so hard to remember what is what and why is who. Yeah, this place feels slightly different. I'm assuming it got... Well, obviously did get content added to since I've played last time that I was here, and I'm pretty sure we were here on the series. I have vague remembrance of such a thing happening. I love how we are just still Tangerine Dream right here. I like this mask a lot. Oh, a funny green. What do you know? I think we have to go up. Yeah, we sneak in right here. Then we go in here. Scary eyeballs. Then we keep going. I genuinely can't remember what is over here. I like how the music ambience changed. It's spookier. We're gonna slide in here. And there should be a thing. There is a thing. Why don't I remember what this is? Oh, frenetic. Yeah, this place is so cool. Now it's coming back to me. I think this ended up linking to a bean world. Actually, whose dev is this? What dev is this in the first place? Lakes. I have never heard of Lakes before. Who is Lakes? Well, this is Lakes. This is cool. It's a little sus. Yeah, there's like these really cool... Also, there's eyeballs everywhere. Whoa, what is this? Is that construction? Are you constructing me? Why would you construct me? That's so cool. That's Yume Nikki vibes. Yeah, these things. There's these really cool... It's kind of like a Mask Folk kind of world. They're so cool. They look like three-dimensional. I love them. These ones look like soda can faces. It's so, like, eerie. And if I remember, I walked behind one. No, this has to be... That's where we came from. That's where we came from. But I walked behind one of those face guys, and it warped me. And I was really surprised. So if we find that again, or there could be another warp in here, and I'm not sure because I didn't come back in here. Oh, you're a funny character. Okay, what's going on with this then? Oh, you guys are so funny. Yeah, somewhere there's like one of those face guys that you can walk behind. But I think it was from like the left side. I like this place a lot. Oh, it's this one. Which is crazy that I randomly found that. I'm glad I did. Now I can show it off. I do want to go back in there because I don't know what else is in there. Oh, that's right. This place is so cool. It reminds me of Dotflow's school area because it kind of has like a similar shape and color palette, but it's like different. You know what I'm saying? So let's just... Actually, what's in this room? What is... Ooh. Capricar number zone. I actually think I've been here before. I wasn't here last night. No, I definitely remember this. I remember this number zone. So what dev is this still Lakes? Is Lakes? No, this is Karama. I don't know who Lakes is. Contributing author Lakes. So they just be making some crazy stuff. Everybody just be making that crazy stuff. Yeah, no, definitely remember this. Can't remember if we were here on the series, but I've been here. Actually, does it look different? I don't remember the walls. I remember the numbers. And this place is pretty big. Oh, but we got lucky. Put me in. We got lucky. Red Marbling World. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen this. Look at this. That's like LSD Dream Emulator type walls. So it's like a neon world and a numbers world. Red marbling. Look at these little funny characters. I've always loved neon worlds, and I just love creepy, freaky, cute little NPC guys. I don't know why I said creepy, freaky. Okay, maybe a little creepy, freaky. These eyeballs are a little creepy, freaky. Have I been here? Because I feel like I would remember this, but maybe the eyeballs seem... They seem nostalgic. Maybe the world just feels nostalgic. Or maybe I have been here. I literally can't keep track anymore. Oh, that looks like a funny fruit cake. And these are, like... I don't know. I really don't know what to call half of these characters. I dig the music. I dig the aesthetic. It's cool, like heart robot. And these look like crying eyes. I don't know what to call half of these things. So if we can't find anything, I hope we find our way back to number world. What was it called? Kerpaki? Kerpunkel? Kersplosion? It was something like that. Now I think we were in this room. Wait, there's a door here. We were not in this room. Ancient stone plates. What? No, I definitely think I would remember this. I definitely think I would remember this. I love a good world that's, you know, doing a Yume trope world, but also it really has its own, like, vibe to it. I think I know this song. I don't know from where, but I recognize the song. These pillars are cool. Well, I guess it's ancient stone plates, but plates? Pillars? Pillar plates? Oh, but now I'm second guessing myself. Have I been here? We open the door. Spectral hub. Yeah, I think I have been in here. Okay, maybe these are not accessible because we haven't been here on this account. So you're telling me there's a whole entire, like, sub nexus kind of ordeal going on here? Can I... How far up does this go? Okay, well that makes me think that there might be something just randomly in the abyss. Because that's weird. Why would it let me walk up there? But there's just nothing. It's just void. Okay. So we'll just go back in here. Now I'm really curious about the spectral hub. Because for me, it would be cool to, like, do, like, any of the unlockable, like, shortcut doors and stuff, and, like, get those, like, sub-nexuses done. I don't even... It's so hard to remember how I end up where I end up, because of how many worlds there are, and how many things link up to everything else. I guess we'll go back in here, because I kind of wanted to go back and see what else was going on. Plus, there could just be something in here. Because I don't know how big this is. It seems pretty big. Yeah, we could be in the marbling world for a while. And it's kind of hard to do the sweeping tech for a world that's shaped like this, but I can try and just kind of keep going like this way. Oh, we found like an open area. That's usually a good sign. So I guess I'll explore this whole open area. Oh, speaking of, good sign. Glittering desert. No, I do remember this. I do remember this. 100% remember Glittering Desert. And we got a badge. Let me make sure the badge thing's working. Correct. So I've been here at some point. I can't tell you if it was on the series or not. Have no idea. So this is in there. And I assume since Kurama's involved with some of these, there's going to be a ton of ways to get into these routes, because that's how the Kurama worlds seem to work. I love the glittering part. That looked like a lantern, and I was like, imagine if that just like gave me lantern effect for no reason. I'd be like, okay, cool. What's this? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It looked like a door. Oh, needed a sip. Little sip. There's bound to be something in here then. Plus, this place is just like top tier. Like, it could have gone a different direction. It could have had like an ambient track, or like a more spooky kind of sound, but instead it's just funkadelic. I love that we're just Tangerine Dream still. Welcome to Tangerine Dream Simulator, where I have a tangerine on my head. I don't know, it could be an orange. Could be a clementine. Could be any number of orange adjacent things. Yeah, the music is really good. I mean, there's gotta be something here. Okay, this looks like you walk in between it. No, never mind. But this is a Kurama warp. Earth Brick World. Earth Brick World. I'm having such deja vu. Did we have an episode where we went here? We must have, because it's like, it's too familiar. It's like I saw it in a dream. A vending. Will you give me a good snack? Let me see if we have that one. We did not have 47, so that's awesome. That was definitely 47, because this one always glows like rainbow or whatever. This place reminds me of that one Quixie place at the end of Static Labyrinth. But like, different. What is that place called? Scarlet something? Scarlet Sands? Scarlet Windswept Sands? Scarlett Johansson? Something? Very, very cool. Getting some Roku vibes. Please tell me this isn't Docks. Is this a Docks warp? Okay, no, it looked identical to a Docks warp. Wait, no wonder I was getting Roku vibes. Of course I was getting Roku vibes. It all just makes sense now. So I guess we're going through Ancient Crypt right now. I'm kind of just lost in the sauce on this episode, just kind of just going. I want to go back to that place, though, where all of that started, to kind of see if we can figure out more of that spectral hub, but probably gonna have to wait to see if one of you comments and tells me about kind of what's going on with that, because I don't know. And it's so hard to keep all the data in my head, and I understand that's where the wiki came in handy a lot of the time. But I guess we were thinking about the concept of the navigator, and the navigator would show me like what's connected to what, but not spoil like a wiki page would. And that would help to be like, but I also don't really want to see, right now I don't want to see like the thumbnail of like what a world looks like. Did we just like go in a circle? Yeah, we went in a circle. Well, I guess let's see if there's anything else here. But it's like with the navigator, it's like, I don't know if I'm at the point yet where I want to use it, but I think eventually we will use it because it's gonna get really confusing, even though it already kind of is confusing. But I am curious, so like, is this like... No, this is a Kurama, but it's like in like a Roku style. Because like these shapes just feel kind of Roku-y to me in the ground pattern too. It's like, did Kurama purposely try to blend the worlds to link to each other? Because like going from here to Ancient Crypt, right? Is there just nothing in here? I guess not. If so, that's really cool. So like, you look at this and you're like, I feel the Roku. I understand the Roku. This looks sus. Put me in. Imagine if that like warped me or something. Like, I feel like there's gotta be something in here though. I mean, you know I gotta check. I assume it's just gonna block me off and not let me go, but either that or we just walk back and try to get back to the number maze places. Okay, this is like, why is that shaped like that? Okay, well I guess we can try to do that, because it's like I kind of want to stay in this path, in these zones, and just kind of keep linking. Because it's like those number mazes are so big, they have to have like multiple paths. I couldn't imagine them not having multiple paths. Where are we at on episode? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I think I'll start the next episode. I'll try and find my way back to the red marbling or the other one. And we can just see if we can figure out the Spectral Hub stuff. But yeah, smash the subby, do the business, all that good stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Beep.